May be a first for an American president. Donald Trump told a crowd of conservative religious leaders that if the Democrats win control of Congress in the midterm elections, they will violently overthrow everything the Trump administration has accomplished, emphasis on violence. And he seemed to equate the Democratic Party with a relatively small coalition of leftist anti-fascist groups who fought in Charlottesville last year. He got a standing ovation when he entered a White House dinner celebrating evangelical leadership. And President Trump responded by telling the crowd their religious freedom is sacred in his administration.
As you know, in recent years, the government tried to undermine religious freedom. But the attacks on communities of faith are over. We've ended it. We've ended it.
But when the reporters and news cameras were shuttled out of the room, the sweet talk turned chilling. As President Trump, trying to frighten his supporters into getting fired up to vote in November, warned that if the Democrats win back control of Congress, things will take a violent turn. The president's exact words about a Democrat takeover of Congress, as recorded by an event attendee and reported by the New York Times, was, "They will end everything immediately. They will overrun everything that we've done, and they'll do it quick and violently, and violently." There's violence. When you look at Antifa and you look at some of these groups, these are violent people. Antifa is a loose coalition of leftist anti-fascist groups, some of which fought with the alt-right marchers in Charlottesville, including some white nationalists, Nazi sympathizers, and Klan associates. But the president now appears to be mixing up the Democratic Party with Antifa. And why would there be violence if they win?
Never, ever has any president come even close to saying, if my side loses, there's going to be violence. Yeah. I think it's irresponsible. It demeans the presidency.
Demagoguing and fear-mongering.
Senator Richard Blumenthal, a Democrat, told CNN President Trump's remarks sound like a page out of his Charlottesville playbook when he said there are good people on many sides.
It's more than ominous. It's designed to achieve a political result, which is to suppress turnout, to create fear and apprehension, and to undermine our democracy. Very simply, it is totally reprehensible and irresponsible.
And this on the same day President Trump appeared to expand his war with the news media to include social media like Google, Facebook, and even his own personal favorite, Twitter.
I think what Google and what others are doing, if you look at what's going on at Twitter, if you look at what's going on in Facebook, they better be careful, because you can't do that to people. You can't do it. We have literally thousands and thousands of complaints coming in. They're really treading on very, very troubled territory.
CNN reports the president's social media attacks were triggered by his unhappiness about his news searches on Google, which he charges were almost all negative on his administration. That spurred presidential tweets like this: Google search results for Trump news shows only the viewing reporting of fake news media. In other words, they have it rigged for me and others so that almost all stories and news is bad. They are controlling what we can and cannot see. This is a very serious situation. Will be addressed. White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow says the president's concerns will be investigated.
We'll let you know. We're taking a look at it. We'll let you know. We're just do some investigation and some analysis. That's what we do.
For its part, Google denies it politically manipulates its search results. Quote, "Search is not used to set a political agenda, and we don't bias our results toward any political ideology." The social media tirade began at a Trump rally last week when he charged social media is being censored for political correctness.
There's too many sources. Every one of us is sort of like a newspaper. You have Twitter, you have whatever you have, Facebook. But everyone, you can't have censorship.
While some Democrats agree the huge social media companies should not have unlimited power and control, at least one senator says the president's rant is childish.
For the president to jump from, "I don't like my search results on Google this morning," to tweeting, "We need to regulate one of the largest, fastest growing, most creative companies in the American economy," is a bridge too far.
Now, this will be continued next week when executives from Facebook, Google, and Twitter are scheduled to be on Capitol Hill for hearings about some of these same issues. Back to you.